Did you guys see my Destination Daytona video? I just finished shooting it. But in an effort to keep these videos a little shorter and more manageable, I'm splitting up my vacation into multiple ones. Today, we're talking about whether or not the 2019 radio retrofits to the 14 through 18 models. So touring bike owners, specifically the ones with radios, listen up. I'm gonna go find the company that makes it fit. And that's coming up right now. For those of you that don't know me, my name is John Maxwell. I'm a highly trained unprofessional right here at Harley Davidson, and on this channel I bring you guys to work with me. So if you want to learn more about Harley Davidson, you should hit the subscribe button right now. But if this isn't your first time here, then you know that I've been sporadically sprinkling in Daytona content for a couple of months now, really. Well, it just so happens that if you're watching this video the day it releases, I'm traveling to Laconia for my next adventure. So that's kind of my plan, is to try to sprinkle in content over the course of a couple of weeks that are cool things that I'm doing, and we're not always in here in the shop. So yeah, I'll let you get back to this video though. All right, currently searching down Highway 1, currently not, I repeat, not A1A, I'm inland. Searching for 700 Ridgewood Avenue to find Soundz. They say on Google Maps they're a car audio place, I believe, but they're supposed to be the know-it-alls for the harness to make the radio fit. So let's check it out. As soon as I find it, that is. You know, gotta find it.
A few moments later.
I found it. And I entered the wrong entrance, so I do what I want. Yeah. Alright, see if these people want to make a video or not. Oh, because by the way, I haven't told them that I'm coming, or who I am, or anything at all. Let's do it. I found Soundz, and I've been inside, and I've hung out with Pete, who is like a technician engineer. And what I mean is, he designs and figures all of this stuff out, engineers everything that's going on in there, but he also works on it too, so it's really easy to work with stuff that he's putting together. So Pete and I hung out for so long, actually now it's dark outside, so I'm actually hanging out in their booth in the parking lot where they've been doing installs up until this point of Bike Week, and they'll keep doing them all week long. Quick look at that. So he gave me the rundown of what goes on there, and I came here to find out how the new radio fits in old bikes, or older bikes, 14 to 18 models. New 2019 GTS radio. It does retrofit, and it's thanks to Soundz that it does. So I found that out, and Pete breaks it down for me. All right, so for 450 bucks to make the radio work, you get
the harness, so this whole harness, the mounting bracket, which works on both the batwing and the shark nose fairings, and the interface that allows all that to work.
Okay, but you're actually able to sell the radio here too.
Correct.
So you can do the radio and the interface. New radio, road glide bracket is what you're looking at. I know a lot of you guys wouldn't. That would look weird, but that's what that is a new road glide bracket, 15 and up road glide. And what's the cost for the radio and the?
So the radio and the bracket together, you're about 2,300 bucks.
Yeah.
It's a complete deal.
Okay, cool. So that's why I came here, was to answer that question that you got, but Soundz has way more than that. You really probably ought to hear some speakers and see their amps and all that stuff, because I thought I was just coming here for radio. This location actually is a Drag Specialties dealer, so they do handlebar installs, they've got grips, they got not engine work stuff. You know, they can take care of a lot of stuff that kind of goes hand in hand with that, the fairing and being in there and installing speakers and amps and stuff. So I told you we were coming for the radio fitment though, and CarPlay does in fact work. So they've got a 2016 Road Glide sitting here with the new radio in it. Plug in the iPhone, CarPlay works, everything functions just right. Even the oil pressure will have a reading from 14 to 16, and then 17 to and 18, they just say okay or check oil, like that's all like on Harley's side of things, I guess. but it does function, and that's important. Apparently that's a common asked question on his end. Now when I said Pete was a engineer technician, I meant he builds some cool stuff. Even the speaker wall he's got for comparison to what they offer, even it looks good. And it functions just like it would at Best Buy or wherever where you check radios and speakers out. So the kit that I'm probably most excited to learn about is a 2-channel amp and 4 speakers. Drops into saddlebag lids, fairing speakers on your touring bikes. The drop-in kit is $810, and then they offer a 2-speaker and 2-channel amp kit for $630. All right, I think I have the audio set so that it's not gonna clip, but I know that sometimes on the internet it's not, you know, it doesn't translate perfectly. But let's test it out and see, and then, you know me, I'll give you my review. I like to talk. So, this is a really cool video of me taking notes on what speakers are running so that I can accurately tell you which kit they're showing off and all that. But we were playing a song that has a copyright on it where it cannot play in the United States. I could have taken a hit, not monetized the video, sure, no problem, I kind of expected it. But if you can't play in the US, you don't even get to see the video. So a review from me, without you getting to hear it today, is they're awesome. They totally blow everything else I've heard away for their cost and ease of install. Having said that, it just so happens that while you're watching this, if you're watching this in the first week of its release, I'm in Laconia. Soundz is in Laconia. So I plan to get back up with them really soon, and you'll have a video of something cool. Promise. Now, back to the video. They have a 3-year warranty on them, which is, I mean, I think that's like the most I've heard of. Yeah, pretty solid. Affordable too, low price. It is all plug and play. He pulled out harnesses and showed me, like if you're going to Soundz from another aftermarket place, some crappy car audio place that like messed it up, they're actually gonna have to get factory connectors and everything to set it back to factory so they can then plug in their system. Super high quality looking harnesses. I told her right when he showed me the first one, I was like, wait, it actually looks good too. It's not, you know, dude, sharp stuff, man. I'm super impressed with this place. Now on top of the radio harness, they also have a DSP, and I mean, I work at Harley. I plug and play boom stuff, but Pete's the man, he knows what's up. So what is the DSP?
So the DSP allows us to basically take the main 1/3 octave spectrum, so 31 bands of EQ, and we can fine tune the system just like we would an engine control module. Okay. So if you're doing an upgrade on your engine, you can fine tune that. Well, we do the same thing with the audio. So whenever a radio is flash, they talk about flashing, whether it's Harley, whether it's, you know, anybody else's stuff. Everybody
flashes it.
So flashing, really what that does is pretty much flattens out the EQ. So you have a nice flat EQ curve instead of that goofy stock standard style with the basic speakers. So once we have a flat EQ, okay, well now we can amplify it, but it's still kind of blah. Yeah. So this really allows us to boost where we need to boost, dip where we need to dip, and get that sound quality exactly where it needs to be for a perfect output signal, whether you're going 0 or 100.
So it's tunable how?
So we tune it by an app on our phone. So that's
you tune it, or
we tune it.
Or
the user can tune it as well. Okay. But we send it out pre-tuned. So if you're installing it, or you're a customer that buys it, you can just plug it in and rock and roll. You don't have to, you know anything. So
like buying a tuner from a manufacturer with like the engine kit you're buying, it's already set up. You don't have to search it out. Same deal. Just for audio.
Exactly. Now the thing that this does different that nobody else does in our industry, this allows us to keep the digital fade, so that when you are working with your bike, you can keep this. And this works through all the GT radio, the 4.3 basic radio as well. You get this screen so that you can put it right in the middle, you can do front, you can do rear.
So does the DSP improve a stock setup?
Absolutely.
Okay. And then you would use it with any of your stuff too?
Correct. This is actually designed to work specifically with our amplifiers. It can be done as a standalone piece, but it is made to work specifically with our amplifier as a plug and play.
Okay. And how much is the DSP?
The DSP as an add-on is $499.
Okay. Cool. All right, now I'm gonna let Pete get back to work for real this time. I'm gonna quit asking him questions. And
that's Soundz.
way more than a radio swap. Dude, it is insane. Like I said before, it's totally blown away with how smart Pete is. I mean, he's talking about stuff that, I mean, I didn't even know to think about. So I think I did forget to say that most of the stuff is made in America. What I mean is the electronics, some parts of the amp and the speakers are made overseas, but he wants to bring them here to America, which is cool. It's a growing company. He's kind of entering into this like massive manufacturing part of it. So super cool. I think I need to turn around and go to where I'm going. I don't even know where I'm going. I forgot to look. The short of it though is that I think you're gonna start seeing a lot more Soundz. Maybe even in my own videos, hopefully, if it all works out the way we have it planned. But I don't want to divulge too much. I just want you to know about them. They're linked in the description. Super small company. It's like, it's Pete and a salesperson and some helpers, as he calls them. Some people that are willing to help him out to run this operation right here in Daytona. Used to be in South Dakota, right around Sturgis. So yeah, check out the links. I don't know a lot about audio stuff. I'm trying to learn. That's why I had Pete do some of the talking points. But if you have any questions, all their stuff is down there. You know how it works. And like this is your first time here. So yeah, check them out. Let them know John Maxwell sent you. And if you like this video, make sure to give it a big dirty thumbs up. If you can even see me at this point. Man, it got so late. Dude, super cool guy to talk to. Anyway, dirty thumbs up. If you want to see more content from me, hit the subscribe button, tap the bell notification so you know when I upload. If you haven't quite got your fix, there's a video right here and here. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.